gigs of RAM. So now that we have all the preliminary stuff out of the way, let's go ahead and do a little bit of a speed comparison. And I already feel like both these phones are going to be sliding everywhere. I'm going to go ahead and hop out all the apps on both these phones. So let's go ahead and get these things rolled up. Let's go ahead and do BOFA. 3, 2, 1. And they were almost identical. Maybe the Note 10 was a little bit faster, but that was pretty close on both sides. Thank you. 3, 2, 1. I'm going to go ahead and restart that because that stupid Wi-Fi thing. Thank you again. 3, 2, 1. And the Note 10 was just a little bit faster. Not that much faster as I was expecting, but you can tell it was faster. And in terms of the gameplay, they are almost identical as well. This is not that crazy of a game, so I might give the edge to the Note 10 in that example. Let's do Snake versus Blocks. 3, 2, 1. And it might be the case where the Note 10 is just a little bit faster every time you open it. So, I really don't think it's that big of a deal. Let's go ahead and load up some gameplay, and usually sometimes it does stutter in the beginning but it's really not that big of a deal, to be honest. And they're both playing almost identically, and as you can see, I suck at this game, but Temple Run. 3, 2, 1. And again, the Note 10 was just a little bit faster. So, honestly, yes, the Note 10 is the faster device, but it's really not as faster as you might think, or not as much faster as you might think compared to the Note 9. The Note 9 is still an extremely fast device. So, Fruit Ninja. 3, 2, 1. And again, the Note 10 just a little bit faster. The one thing I've been noticing with the Note 10 device though is if you can see, it kind of crops off the top and the bottom. So it's like you have this much display. So even though you have already a smaller display compared to the Note 9, your field of viewing and playing is even smaller because of the top edges that are cut off, which is really annoying. On the Note 9, you can see it takes up that whole display. There's no like cropping or anything. So I don't know, kind of weird. I feel like they could have done a better job. Once game developers actually get into it, they'll probably start fixing it, but for now, that's kind of an annoying thing. Let's do Real Racing 3, 3, 2, 1. And as you can see, technically speaking, the Note 9 was able to get into it faster, even though we're on two different sets of the game. You can see that, I guess for heavier intensive games, maybe the Note 9 is better. Let's go ahead and load up the camera. 3, 2, 1. And I do think the Note 10 was a little bit faster there. Let's do messages. 3, 2, 1. Almost identical. Phone calls. 3, 2, 1. These are pretty minor. The Note 10 was actually a little bit faster there. Now, I'm not connected to the internet, but let's do Chrome. 3, 2, 1. Okay, that didn't really work out. Now, I kind of want to see some apps like Settings, because Settings, it's not an intensive app at all, but it kind of gives you an idea. 3, 2, 1. Almost identical. Getting into sounds and vibration. Almost identical. Volume. They're almost identical in every sorts of ways you look at it. So let's get into the RAM management aspect. So like I said, the Note 9 has 6 gigs of RAM. The Note 10 has 8 gigs of RAM. So technically speaking, this phone will be able to last you better than this phone in terms of keeping apps in the background. Unless you get the top tier model of the Note 9, then that'll be, the same amount of RAM as a Note 10. And as you can see, none of them have restarted yet. Still none of them have restarted. Okay, still the same. Real Racing 3, still the same. So maybe I don't have enough apps open to kind of test it. Yep, they're still doing very well. None of them have restarted yet, that's good.